guys, it's me, JC, and this is my nursery slash gaming room slash this is where I work when I work from home. So it is kind of a multi-purpose room at the moment, but it will eventually just be a nursery. We just have to move all of the computer stuff out of here and haven't gotten around to it yet. So I did make a first trimester video, so this is the second trimester, so if you're interested in that, maybe go watch the first one first if you haven't already watched it. So definitely the first symptom that I noticed with the second trimester is a very rapid weight gain. So first trimester, I didn't gain any weight. I pretty much looked very, I guess, normal. I think my boobs did grow in the first trimester, but second trimester is definitely where the belly popped. I gained about 15 to 17 pounds, kind of depending on the day. And it was very startling, as I've never been this weight in my entire life. And it comes on very quickly, and it's a little bit scary, but with the weight gain and with it coming so fast, definitely like around the belly there's a lot of like stretching happening, and it would get like itchy as well. Like I would want to like scratch my stomach. And the other thing that scared me was when I was telling my doctor about how much I had been gaining in my second trimester, and he's like, oh, you've been gaining weight too fast, too suddenly. And I was like, oh no, but I think it's like a matter of opinion, because I'm actually not going to that doctor anymore just for now. He is still my general doctor, but because of my higher risk pregnancy, I've been going to a different OB, and she's been wonderful. She's like, no, your weight is fine, like you're fine, everything is good. So I'm gonna say that I haven't been gaining too much weight. Like from my research that I've done and like different videos of people videoing their experience, I'm pretty much in the realm of everybody else. So I'm gonna keep on referencing my list here. I have my phone. So I kind of already touched on it, like the itchy stomach and stretching, but it also like, so that's like a mild symptom, but like sometimes it would get so bad where I could literally feel my muscles like tearing apart, and I wouldn't say it was like extremely painful or anything, but it's a very uncomfortable feeling. And especially when you know, because like some pregnant women do get that line down their stomach, and that, I think it's just like the muscles pulling apart, and it's very can be a little alarming. I do not have a line as of yet, but it is possible that I won't get one. Another symptom is I'm pretty sure it's Braxton Hicks, where your stomach just gets really hard for maybe 30 to a minute, or sorry, like 30 seconds to a minute. And it's not painful at all. I would not say it's painful at all, but it's it feels kind of weird. Like if you touch it, it's like just hard. And then, oh my goodness. Okay, well, my cats have been extremely needy. So I guess you will see Garfield in the video. He was just diagnosed with diabetes yesterday, so we were dealing with that. We changed him to a different diet, and now we have to give him insulin shots, and it's been a lot, but that's not for this video. So from also the research that I've been doing, like it seemed to me that starting in your second trimester, you should not be lying on your back, because your baby might not be getting enough blood or oxygen, I guess, in your blood. I have not felt lying on my back has been uncomfortable at all for me, and I did ask my OB about it, and she's like, if you feel good, then your baby will feel good. Like, you should still be able to sleep on your back if you feel good, I guess, because my placenta is an anterior, so it's at the front. I think if your placenta is at the back, then you probably shouldn't be sleeping on your back, as far as I understand. So again, especially with this being my first pregnancy, I'll keep on saying first pregnancy because I don't know if it's going to be my only pregnancy. That's to be determined. I did not feel her move at all in the first trimester. Actually, the first time I felt her move was 22 weeks, and I think that's pretty normal for a first pregnancy. I knew it was her moving, but I would say it feels more like gas bubbles, like just like tiny little gas bubbles popping. So it's like not an alarming kick, at least not for me. Those came later, like a couple weeks later. I don't know if this is like a pregnancy thing. I feel like my nails have always been pretty fast at growing, but I swear I have to cut my nails so often. And I'm like, is that a pregnancy thing? I don't know. I wrote it down, but I don't know if they're actually connected or not. I'm just going to briefly address the major life event that happened to have happened in my second trimester. I did make a full video about my brain bleed. I know I did miss a couple details in there, but it has a pretty good overview of my brain bleed and what happened there. But I mean, definitely not the baby's fault. This was something I was born with, and it just got worse over time. I do think that because I am pregnant, you have a lot more blood flow in your body. So it definitely could have increased the speed of me getting the brain bleed. I think I would have eventually gotten a brain bleed, but it's possible that I had gotten it earlier than I would have normally. But yeah, that was really, really difficult. Honestly, like, with going through that health issue and being pregnant and then being able to recover so much faster, having to fight to drive and go back to work. I'm able to do both now, actually. I am working again, but it has been such a struggle because I have not been able to work for so long that I've really forgotten a lot of what I used to do. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. I am fully recovered from the incident. I still need to potentially get surgery to completely fix my issue. But moving on from that, I have noticed my discharge down there has been very intense. It's been a lot. And sometimes it's like so much that it feels like I'm peeing myself. And I don't know what women normally do in this situation, if they wear tampons or maybe they just wear little pads down there, but I haven't been wearing anything. I'll just run to the bathroom and clean myself up and move on with my day. But yeah, it is one of those things I guess you just have to deal with. In your second trimester, they should give you a glucose test. So they'll give you like a weird sugary drink. It kind of tastes good and it kind of tastes disgusting at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain. But you'll take that and then you have to stay around for an hour, and then after an hour they'll give you a blood test. So I did do that, but I just never received my results. So I'm assuming assuming that means that I'm all good to go and I don't have just gestational diabetes. But I'm also seeing my OB tomorrow, so I can ask her more about that. So the weight gain, it's honestly really not a surprise because I feel like as soon as second trimester hit, my hunger was so intense. Like it felt like I could just eat and eat and eat and never be like super full. So maybe I went like a little bit overboard, like right at the beginning of my second trimester, but it wasn't because of anything else. It literally because I felt so hungry. I looked this up online because I was curious about it. This is my third cold in this pregnancy and I am 7 months. So I've got a little ways to go yet. Apparently your immune system, it does go down when you're pregnant, so it doesn't attack the fetus. And I was like, that is horrifying. My God. So the other thing is, so you're pregnant, so you might already feel miserable. And then you get sick, potentially sick more often, and it's worse. And you can't even take hardly any medication to help yourself. So I've been sick for a week and a half and I'm still constantly coughing, constantly blowing my nose. I have so much mucus and yeah, there's not a lot you can do. You can't take Advil, you can't take cold effects, you can't take Dayquil or NyQuil or anything like that. So it's like I've just spent a lot of my time suffering and yeah, not great. Wouldn't recommend. I don't know if this is just in my head or if it's actually happening, but it also could be because I've been off work for 2 months and I don't have a lot of social interaction, but I feel like I'm more clingy towards Ross. I did ask him about it and he was like, I think it's just because you don't see anybody all day. I'm like, yeah, that could be. So now that I'm starting back to work, I guess we'll see how that goes. But as you can see, like we've started to get a few things for baby, not very much. We have the crib. We have a glider rocking chair for like nursing and for rocking baby. And then was it, I think it was yesterday? No, 2 days ago, from a friend of ours, we got like a baby thing that kind of just rocks back and forth like this. So that should be good. And yeah, I haven't had my baby shower yet, so I don't have a single pair of clothes. We have like some diapers from our friends who their baby grew out of them. And yeah, so like nothing. The last thing I will touch on, so I have no idea how long this video is, hopefully not too long, but because of my brain bleed, they, and when I say they, I mean the doctors, do not want me to have a vaginal birth because they are scared that if I push too hard that it could cause my brain to bleed again, and that would be very, very bad. So unfortunately I will need a C-section. It is disappointing because that choice was taken from me, but obviously it's the best choice, like for me and for the baby. Obviously, like I will do it. It's just, it is disappointing, and I think I'm allowed to be sad about it. But I mean, I don't think that's probably everything, but that is the majority of the second trimester. I am now in my third trimester. God, I'm 29 weeks, which is insane. I'll be 30 weeks next week. And before we leave you off, I'll let you show you what's going on here. So this is the bump. These are my secondhand maternity clothes. I would suggest if you are pregnant and you don't have any maternity clothes, get them secondhand. I bought like a giant thing off of Facebook Marketplace, and obviously not all of them are in that good of condition, and some of them I will never wear, but I got so many pieces that it will last me for the rest of my pregnancy. I won't need any more. And then you can always just resell them or keep them for your next pregnancy. So that's what I would suggest. I did buy a few new pieces, and like those are really great too. So if you want to buy yourself a couple new pieces, then maybe do that too. But anyways, that is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed or learned something or got something out of the video, and I guess I will see you in the next one, whatever that video may be. Thanks, guys.